They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Snickers, you got to spin.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken near the 13. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. That was close to a big play. It's just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Rocket! 180!
Off the play fake here. Rivers being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
180! Hey, go orange.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. From the gun, Rivers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go now. Four down. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Exit. Hey. Double bump.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Liggett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. The give is to Bell, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hurry up, let's go!
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
We got 4. Set. Black 5. Black is set.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And finally brought down at the 43. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And coughed it up. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey.
And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey! Hey. You got three. Hey, go orange.
Play action now. Rivers. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
4 down. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. These 2.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, Rocket!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might...
And his Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake. Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. Second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, it's the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cluster.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
We are all the way up.